Hello everyone, back tuning in to today's first video. We're going to have a look at the weather for the next 10 to 14 days for today's first video. So day 10 will take us around the 29th of October, and we'll be able to extend out beyond that with the extended GFS and ECM ensembles. They run to around a couple of weeks. And we're going to have a look at the CFSB2 at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks. That will take us into the early part of November, of course. So I should get on with that very shortly. Got some shout outs to do as well at the start of the video, and show you a couple of pictures from our Discord. Not as many pictures this week because we've got a lot to cram into the video, but I will show you a couple from Discord, and yeah, it's going to be absolutely great. So I'll get on with all of that for you in a moment, but just to say that coming up this evening at 7 PM, we're going to have part 2 of the 7th Winter 2021 update. We are premiering part 2 of the 7th Winter update. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's an analogues special. We're looking at winters occurring early in the new solar cycle. So we've just begun solar cycle 25, of course. So we're going to be looking at winters that occur early in the new solar cycle. Are they favoured to be cold? Are they favoured for northern blocking? You'll find out in the 7th Winter 2020 update part 2, and that's going to be from 7 PM this evening as a premiere. It'll be on GavsWeatherVids.com homepage as well. And it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I shall see you at 7 PM for the premiere of that part 2 of 7th Winter Update, of course. It's going to be great. The written version of that we place on Winter Updates page tomorrow morning, I would have thought. Right, so that's coming up at 7, but I've got this video to do first of all. So before I do anything else, I've got to say thank you so much to a couple of people. So on Saturday, of course, I had my birthday. It was my birthday on Saturday the 17th, 43 years old. Did an amazing live stream where we had, I think, around £270 in super chats and donations. It's absolutely incredible. While that was going on, I also had a donation. We also had a donation through PayPal. So, you know, as well as like the YouTube donations, we also have PayPal and Patreon. So this person gave me, I think they gave me a super chat as well in the live stream. But they also gave me a PayPal donation. So I'm going to say thank you so much to my good friend, my good pal, Olivier, Epic OP Olivier. So I'm going to say thank you so much to Epic and Mum Christine as well for the donation, and also for the super chat in the live stream on Saturday. Thank you so much to Epic and to Epic's mum. And to Epic's mum, Christine, thank you both so much for your kindness and generosity to super chat, and also to send me that donation through PayPal. Thank you so much to both of you for doing that. There was also, let's go to YouTube, there was also a super chat that came in right at the end of the live stream, just as I was ending the live stream. I did not see it. I did not see this super chat on Saturday as I ended the birthday live stream. You know, it came through just at the moment as I was shutting down Streamlabs and cutting off the live stream. So to this person, thank you so much. I've got to say thank you so much to Jaris. Thank you so much to Jaris for your super chat that came in right at the very end of the live stream. I did not see it. I've been going back, you know, through the super chatters on YouTube earlier on today, and I see that there was that one that I missed out just as I was ending the live stream, I think. So thank you so much to Jaris as well for your super chat on my birthday live stream, and thank you so much to all of our super chatters. It is absolutely amazing and incredible and unbelievable the amount that you gave to me in the birthday live stream. It's going to be a stream that will stay with me forever. That, as I've been saying, it's one of the, you know, one of the most amazing birthdays of my life, really. I've never had my birthday quite as special as that. So thank you so much to all of you for making my birthday so very, very special on Saturday. And as I say, special thank you to Jaris, and also to Epic OP Olivier and Mum Christine. Thank you so much to all of you for all of that kindness and generosity on my birthday, and for helping make it such a very, very special day to each and every one of you. It's been a very special weekend, actually one of the biggest weekends at GavsWeatherVids, of all of the premieres and live streams and everything that we've been doing. So it's been a very, very special weekend. Thank you to all of you for making it so. Right, so I've got a couple of pictures to share with you. So this is on the GavsWeatherVids Discord. This sent through a little while ago, a few days ago. This one is from Navangelda 03. There we are, nice little rainbow right at the back of the picture. And yeah, thank you so much to Navangelda for sending that through. This one from Dylan Holbrook. Took this one on the way to school, I think. Dylan took this on the way to school. Again, nice sunny morning there in Essex. So let's move on down. This one taken by Adrian Major, taken by Mrs. Major, Adrian's wife, Mrs. Major, on our evening stroll tonight. Gorgeous picture. That one, nice autumnal sunset down there. And another one from Adrian, absolutely fantastic, vibrant colours. Thank you so much to Adrian Major and also to Mrs. Major for taking those pictures. This one sent through by Michael Johnson. Happy birthday, Gav. Nice rainbow picture there that Michael managed to send through to me. Thank you so much, Michael Johnson, sending that one through. And this one, really beautiful day today. St. Martin's on the Isle of Scilly. Lovely autumnal day there on the Isle of Scilly. A couple of days ago. You don't say the Scilly Isles. I said the Scilly Isles once in a video and I got into trouble for saying that. So it is not the Scilly Isles, it is the Isle of Scilly. Michael's definitely got that one right. This one, it's a video, Grey Old Day from Iceman. Let's have a look at that, shall we? It's a grey old day from Iceman in Northamptonshire. So it's a time lapse. I don't have time to show all of this, but we always love a time lapse at GavsWeatherVids. So give Iceman's YouTube channel a sub, and you'll be able to see some fantastic time lapses there. And this one was a grey old day in Northamptonshire on the 16th of October. Thank you so much, Iceman, for sharing that one. This one, Red Wolfie, YTB, a few pics of the craziest snow over the years here. I don't know where Red Wolfie is, but there's some snow pictures there to get everybody ready for the winter that is coming. So yeah, proper old snowy afternoon there. Well, snowy day. I don't know when they was taken actually, but some nice snowy pictures there from Red Wolfie. Capture Media took these ones as well. Again, a couple of snowy pictures there. When were they taken? December 2017. Yeah, it was a cracking snow event in the middle of December 2017. So thank you so much to everybody for sharing your web pictures. As I say, we are setting aside Monday's video to share some of your web pictures. So if you'd like to have your web pictures featured within the video, then all you need to do is email them to us at GavsWeatherVids@gmail.com. You can share them with us on our Discord and also at the website GavsWeatherVids.com on the Discuss chat. You can share them with us also on our Facebook and Twitter pages. When we get a little bit of time on a Monday, we will show you some of those pictures that everybody shares. So thank you so much, everybody, for sharing your weather pictures with us. Right, let's just shut down some of these tabs then, shall we? So let's shut that one down. We're going to start off having a look at what's going on with Atlantic tropical storm and hurricane activity, because we have got another disturbance area. We've got this red X just here. So that is from National Hurricane Center, by the way, this website. That is disturbance 1. We've got a 90% chance of cyclone formation in the next 48 hours and a 90% chance of cyclone formation in the next 5 days. They're saying showers and thunderstorms have increased in organisation in association with a large tropical low-pressure system located about 700 miles southeast of Bermuda. Although environmental conditions are expected to be only marginally conducive for development during the next day or so, a subtropical or tropical depression could still develop later today or on Tuesday. However, upper level winds are forecast to become more favourable for tropical cyclone formation by late Tuesday and Wednesday, while below meanders well to the southeast of Bermuda. See NOAA high seas forecast products for more details on this system. That's going to be one to watch. Disturbance 1 could well form a tropical cyclone or a tropical storm. Who knows, maybe even a hurricane as we go through this week. It will be one to keep an eye on. Coming back to home, it's how central temperature is currently looking. So the CET is standing at 10.5 at the moment. That is provisional to the 18th of October. It's 0.8 degrees below average. So it's around a degree, around a degree below average now for this October. And it's going to be quite a large downwards correction as well, I think. So in reality, actually, we might already be under 10 Celsius at the moment. If you take into account the downwards correction that's coming probably at the end of the month, we could be somewhere around 9.9 right now. Because I think we are going to get quite a substantial downwards correction, but we're certainly in the very low 10s if we're not into the 9s. So yeah, I think it's cooler than average month that we've got here. Although temperatures will be lifting up over the next couple of days, so it is going to get milder, and we will probably see this ticking up a little bit actually. In the next couple of days. It may go back into the high 10s. But it's only in the last couple of days it's warmer, and then temperatures will start to drop back once again, I think, as we go into the second half of this coming week. It does look as though it's probably going to be a cooler than average October at the moment. These are the 500 millibar height anomaly flowcharts for Penn State University for next week, 10 days. We've got the ECMWF on the top, and the GFS, which we will have a look at in a moment, is on the bottom. So 500 millibars is an area in the actual high pressure, low pressure are being moved around by the jet stream running above. Red extrapolates high pressure and blue to low pressure. So you can see that with the ECMWF, we've got this area of below average heights to our north. We've got above average heights to our south through here. And also through there, we're bringing in a westerly flow from off the Atlantic in the 7 to 10 day time frame, which is taking us to around 29th of October, so it's taking us pretty much to month's end. And so, yes, we're looking zonal, we're looking westerly, and particularly for the north, we're looking unsettled, but all places would have some rain at time. The GFS is very similar, but it's more unsettled, if anything. Look how much deeper the low pressure is, and digging southwards over below average heights. How much deeper it is, and digging southwards into the North Atlantic, along with the jet stream, which is lined up northwest to southeast. So it's pretty cool as well. That's a cooler scenario with the GFS, because we're on the cool side of jet stream there, and the jet is lined up northwest to southeast across the Atlantic into Western Europe. So looking very unsettled there in the 7 to 10 day time frame. Wet and windy, and also pretty cool as well. They're both very westerly and Atlantic driven in the 7 to 10 day time frame. These are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles the next couple of weeks. We're at Edinburgh today, so the red line is a 30-year upper air temperature average for Edinburgh. We're starting off above average with the temperature for the next couple of days. So to around Wednesday, we're going to have a couple of milder days. After that, though, we go into the end of the week, temperatures fall away. A little tick up there as we go into the weekend. It's associated with quite a deep area of low pressure then. And then we go back below average again as we go through the last week of October. And we'll see it's also very unsettled as well. So really from beginning to end, so this is the start, this is today, and this is where we end, like running up towards bonfire night on the 4th of November. So from beginning to end, there's just regular rainfall spikes coming through. It does look as though it's going to be a very unsettled couple of weeks ahead with plenty of bouts of rain on the way. There could be a little bit of a zonal sine wave as well appearing within this ensemble. So obviously we've got a big warmer sector just here, we've got a cooler sector just there, we've got a warmer sector just here, cooler sector just there. We may be seeing a bit of a warmer sector there, perhaps, and then a cooler sector there, and possibly a bit of a warmer sector there, and a cooler sector there. So yeah, we could be going into a bit of a zonal sine wave type pattern with warmer and cooler or colder sectors alternating with one another. In winter, that will average out milder than average, of course, because even when you're in the colder sector, cooler sectors, it's very rarely particularly cold, and with strong winds, with bouts of rain, nighttime temperatures in particular hold up. At this time of year, zonality will tend to still, in the summer, zonality averages out cooler than average, by the way, because you have a lot of days that are overcast, and temperatures are depressed by day. Even if they hold up okay at night, you'll still generally come out cooler than average in the summer with zonality. At this time of the year, in middle of autumn, zonality will tend to average you out close to average, or maybe even slightly below if the daytimes are quite cool, as you set up a northwest southeast alignment to the jet stream. So although it is looking a bit zonal, it's looking quite zonal for the rest of October, I don't think that increases the temperature greatly, really, except for the next couple of days, where we will, of course, have this warmer couple of days coming up tomorrow, and also for the south anyway, on Wednesday. Right, temperature anomalies from the 19th to 27th of October are going to be very close to or slightly above average, taking into account the very warm days or very mild days that we've got coming up, particularly tomorrow, and again for the south on Wednesday as well. After that, temperatures begin to lower again. Precipitation anomalies from the 19th to 27th of October, close to average through central parts of the country, wetter than average in the south and the southeast, and also in the northwest. Quite a strange looking rainfall anomaly that. And so yes, a bit wetter average in the southeast and in the northwest, so it's a little bit drier than average in between. I think we're going to trend more and more unsettled as time goes on. This is the latest wind flow map from earthnullschool.net, and we can see but we are changing wind direction. So you know that over the past few days, for the past week really, we've been pulling in easterly winds, which have been pretty cool and been dragging in a lot of cloud with them. And now you can see that the wind direction has changed from easterly to southerly. So that's the reason temperatures are going to be going up. So temperatures are going to be getting milder, but at the same time, low pressure is in control. So we've got lots and lots of low pressure out of the Atlantic. There's low pressure through here and down there. There's another low pressure up there. So there's loads of low pressure to our north and west. This is pulling up these winds from the south, so it will be getting milder in the next couple of days, but also with plenty of low pressure around, turning more unsettled. This, if we just pull this around, just here is that disturbance area that may develop into a tropical storm or maybe even a hurricane through the course of this week. It's this disturbance area just here. At the moment it's little more than an actual, just a little more than an area of low pressure, really. But as we established earlier on in the video from the National Hurricane Centre, they're saying that this is likely to undergo development, especially through the middle and second half of the week, possibly forming a tropical storm later on in the week. So that will, of course, be one to watch. Right, so this is how the UK Met is looking for Thursday. So on Thursday, very unsettled, low pressure in control. There's a cold front pushing through the country. That will be lowering the temperature as well into the middle and second half of the week. That's Friday. The next low pressure starting to move in across the Atlantic. That one is probably quite weak, just as, you know, just a patchy band of rain moving across the country on Friday. Then a more significant area of low pressure develops on Saturday. Here it comes. That's going to bring wet and windy weather into the north and west on Saturday. And to go through into Sunday, that band of rain will push southwards and eastwards across the country. Tied back to ice bars as well over weekend. So not only wet, will also be pretty windy. In the extreme left-hand corner of the chart, as you're looking at it just there, you can just make out what appears to be either a tropical storm or maybe a hurricane moving onto the extreme edges of the chart. Moving up towards Newfoundland. That's the disturbance area that we have been talking about. So the GFS is looking for Thursday. So again, bringing a cold front across the country Wednesday through Thursday. Lower in temperature. Thursday could actually be a slightly drier day, but it will be cooler. Friday, a weak band of rain comes through. And then on Saturday and into Sunday, we turn increasingly unsettled with heavy rain spreading across the country, driven in by strong winds as well. That, again, is the remains of a tropical storm and or hurricane. Just there, close to Newfoundland at 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. As we go through into into next week, that low pressure, significant area of low pressure, remains of a tropical storm and or hurricane, starts to get caught up in the jet stream and begins to move our way. So look at this. This is Tuesday, 27th of October, moving up towards day 10. We're wet and windy again, probably very mild with that, push of milder winds from the southwest, but turning wet and windy. And within this area of low pressure, just here, we have got remains of that tropical storm or possibly hurricane as well. So that could give us a bit of a wet and windy weather through the middle of next week. Moving up towards day 10, again, just stays very unsettled, more low pressure, piling in off the Atlantic. Saw it on the 500 millibar height anomaly flow chart, Penn State University. GFS is very unsettled up to day 10 with plenty of wind and rain around. In more extended range, we get into deeper jet stream and these areas of low pressure southwards again. Start tilting wind back round to the east as we come to the end of October. So it turns cooler, but will still be unsettled. And then right at the very end of a GFS run, which today gets us to Wednesday the 4th of November, again looking really unsettled, low pressure still continuing to pile in from off the Atlantic, bringing further bouts of wet and windy weather. So the GM is looking for Thursday. So again, a cold front moves across the country Wednesday through to Thursday, takes rain with it, and then we turn drier but cooler for Thursday. Friday into Saturday, low pressure begin to pile in from off the Atlantic, so there will be more wet and windy weather coming in over the weekend. That's looking probably wet and windy as we get through into Sunday. There's the remains of that tropical storm and or hurricane again, moving into the North Atlantic. On Sunday the 25th of October. What does GEM do with that one? So it sort of stalls that area of low pressure actually to the south of Greenland. So this is it just here, very intense area of low pressure, but stalling to the south of Greenland, and starts to allow some warmer southerly winds to begin to move up. So the GM by day 10 is starting to pull up some very mild air from the south. This is Thursday 29th of October, day 10. Trying to pull up some very mild air from the south. Probably I would have thought only temporarily. There's still a lot of low pressure in the Atlantic, but will flatten that southerly wind off. But just briefly around day 9 and 10, the GM does get very mild. Due to that, the remains of that tropical storm or hurricane stalling in the middle of the North Atlantic to south of Greenland. Remember, the GFS actually brings that low pressure in that contains the remains of that tropical storm. It brings it right in to the west of Europe next week. This is how the ECM is looking. So again, very unsettled on Thursday with a cold front taking rain away with it, and then a ridge builds in quite cool air. So we turn drier and cooler from Thursday through to early Friday, and then as going to the weekend, we're back into this wet and windy weather again. It's going to be an active weather front over the weekend, so there will be a lot of rain around this weekend. That rain may get stuck across more southern and eastern areas as well over the weekend, and with strong winds also. Is going to be quite a lot of, going to be proper wet and windy weather, really, this coming weekend by the look of it. Into next week, again, there's the remains of that tropical storm and or hurricane just there. What does the ECM do with that? Let's take a look. So it moves itself. So I mean, there is a lot of variation going on here with this area of low pressure containing remains of this storm. So let's go through the options again. We've got the this is 28th of October, next Wednesday, by the way. We've got the GFS bringing that low pressure right in to west of Europe. It gives us a direct hit across west of Europe from that area of low pressure. We've got the GEM stalling below somewhere to the south of Greenland, just there. And then we've got the ECM actually taking below further southwards towards the Azores, down here. So a lot of variation about what this area of low pressure is going to do. That's how we look as we get to day 10, which is Thursday 29th of October. We're still generally unsettled and not as much of a southwesterly southerly wind as the GEM is showing. This is rainfall forecast based on that ECM run from tometeo.com. So rain mainly in the north and west today, and we're going to have more rain coming and going. Very wet across England and Wales on Wednesday. It's going to be a very wet day on Wednesday across England and Wales. A proper soaking coming through in the south. Then Thursday will be drier though. Weakest sort of showery band of rain moving through on Friday, and then into the weekend it turns very unsettled. Heavy rain getting a bit stuck through the central swathe of the country Saturday through to Sunday. and then more rain pushing through as we're heading up towards day 10, particularly so out to the north and to west too. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensembles today for day 10, which gets us to the 29th of October via the Icelandic Met Office. We have 12 members of the ECM ensembles with deep low pressure over the country and winds coming in from the west. 10 with low pressure again over and to the west of the country, looking very unsettled with those 10. 9 with low pressure out to our west and northwest, high pressure building up towards Scandinavia with those 9. That's a bit of a battleground UK type scenario, but will probably be very unsettled. 7 with low pressure again over to the north of the country, going to be very unsettled too. Another 7 with low pressure to the north, high pressure is to the south, so that's going to bring the driest weather to the south. Northern areas will be unsettled. That includes the control and the operational run. And then 6 with low pressure right over top of the country. Most of those options are looking very unsettled at day 10. In 2 weeks time, in 2 weeks time, these are the options that we've got. It's going to get us to the 3rd of November. We have 20 members of the ECM ensembles ridging high pressure in from the east. So we've got high pressure here to our east and northeast ridging into the UK. Low pressure is out to the northwest. Jet stream push northwards. So that could be starting, that could be mild, that could be very mild with winds in from the south, but it wouldn't take much to tilt the wind round to the east or to the southeast. Of course, that's going to be a colder wind direction. 16 with low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south, winds are going to be westerly. And then 15 with low pressure to our south, high pressure to our northeast. We might be seeing a bit of an indication here for higher pressure through the first week of November, possibly bringing something a little bit drier and maybe relatively mild, but if the wind goes into the east, of course, in early November, that will at the very least be quite chilly. Finally, the CFSV2, these are 500 millibar heights broken down into weekly periods. The first week period takes us from the 19th to the 25th of October. The coming week we have low pressure to our north and northeast. High pressure will be to our south. Winds are going to be coming in from a northwesterly type direction. So gradually turning more unsettled, as I say, through the course of this. Right, so week 2 looks like this. It's the 26th of October to 1st of November, with again low pressure to our north and through the UK. Higher pressure is up towards Svalbard and out in the middle of the Atlantic. Jet stream again lining up northwest southeast. That's going to be very unsettled and probably quite cool as well. Week 3 is going to take us into the 2nd to the 8th of November. With high pressure out to our west, low pressure is to the north. That could be a bit milder, perhaps winds coming in from more of a westerly direction. And then so that's week 3. Week 4 is the 9th to the 15th of November, low pressure out to our northwest. Looks like probably bringing a westerly flow. Signs of heights rising within the northern latitudes. Maybe hints of northern blocking there as you're moving up towards the middle of November. Quite interesting. Temperature anomalies for week 1, 19th to 25th of October, going to be rather milder than average. Week 2, temperature anomaly is the 26th of October to 1st November. That one is cooler or colder than average. Week 3, temperature anomaly is going to be the 2nd to the 8th of November. That one is also cooler than average. Week 4, 9th to 15th of November is hinting at being slightly below average with temperatures once again. And then rainfall anomalies finally. So week 1, 19th to 25th of October, hinting at being wetter than average to the north and west, near normal elsewhere. Week 2, precipitation anomaly from the 26th of October to 1st of November is generally on the wetter than average side. That's an unsettled into October. Week 3, 2nd to the 8th of November, is average to maybe hinting at being a bit dry and average down to the south. And then week 4, 9th to the 15th of November, it's a very weak signal, but possibly hints at being just a little bit wetter than average. So that's how it's looking, and yeah, going to be very, very unsettled. Going to be very unsettled for the rest of October, I think, with regular bouts of rain coming and going. Finally, just to say that we have got part 2 of the 7th Winter 2020 update coming up for you as a premiere at 7 PM this evening, Monday the 19th of October. So there it is. I'm going to see you for the premiere at 7 PM this evening. And we're going to be looking, of course, in that video, we're going to be looking at winter data. We're going to be looking at winters occurring early in the new solar cycle. Are they primed to be cold? You will find out in part 2 of the 7th winter update, and we'll begin with having a look at Eurasian snow cover once again. So I shall see you for the premiere at 7 PM. If you're around YouTube then, I'll see you then. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Eastern Day, 30-day look at, have a 10 to 14 day as well. So, yeah, the content keeps coming. Make sure you subscribe to GavsWeatherVids YouTube channel. Don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids. And let us know in the comments what you're thinking. I'm going to see you at 7 PM for the premiere of the 7th Winter 2020 update, part 2. That's all for now, though, and thanks for watching. See you at 7.